Hi, this is Corinne Underdew Bowman from Christ Saves Hearts Foundation.
And I am Charnay Rogers from Christ Saves Hearts Foundation.
On behalf of our board, we are super excited to actually start and initiate our first ever Christ Saves Hearts Family Relief Fund. And this year, our 2020 recipient goes to Miss Cynthia Pierce. You know, sometimes when adversity hits, but that's when the village comes together and becomes a person to someone. And we have been able to find out about the story of Miss Cynthia Pierce. She has a story that is heartbreaking, but yet inspiring. On Mother's Day, she lost her young daughter at the age of 35 suddenly to sudden cardiac arrest. As we all know, heart disease is the #1 killer in America. Many of us have been affected by heart disease, and sometimes we forget about those who are directly affected and how it hits home and the mark that it leaves behind. Well, when she lost her daughter at the age of 35 suddenly, her daughter left behind 3 beautiful children. This grandmother took on these children as they were hers, and she gives them all that she can. And we are so excited to pour into her to be part of her village. She has an amazing story that has literally touched our hearts, brought us to tears, but yet inspired us in so many ways. We're using this time to give back to a family that is most deserving, that can use this in ways and be blessed in so many ways.
And due to this time of uncertainty, we here at Christ Saves Hearts Foundation always look to inspire, empower, and change and impact the life of someone else, because we know that it's not about us, but it's about everyone.
Congratulations, Miss Cynthia Pierce, for continuing to inspire hope, and we here at Christ Saves Hearts will empower change. Thank you for supporting Christ Saves Hearts as we continue to do the work. And Charnay, are you ready?
I'm ready, Corinne.
Let's go change lives.
Hello?
Hey, it's Corinne. We're here. She's on the left, right?
Come in. Come on in. Yeah, come on in. Oh my God.
Hi.
Hello, how are you all? Great, look at you, come on in.
So,
Yes. Oh my God, no.
So
No.
on behalf of Christ Saves Hearts, we want to say thank you. We want to say thank you
No.
for everything that you embody. Your strength, your courage,
Oh.
your preservation to continue to move forward.
I don't know what to
continue to do
say.
more. Continue to
I don't
give
know what
these
to
kids.
say. No, thank
On
you.
behalf of our board, we want to do our part and be a part of your village.
Thank you so much. Oh, Denise.
For the next 3 months, your rent is paid for in full.
Oh,
And then you have extra money that you can use
oh, come here, baby.
for your family. Any bills, anything.
Oh my God.
We want you to start in 2021
Thank you.
knowing that you will be okay.
Thank you so much.
We love you. We're here for you. And you are now part of the Christ Saves Hearts family.
Thank you so much. I just don't know what to say. I'm so sorry to cry, but it's so great. It's so great. These are tears of joy, believe me, and gratitude. Oh. What do you think, sweetie? Look at that. You told me 2021 was going to be good. I just didn't expect anything like this. Oh. Phew.
It's not easy.
No, it's not.
It's not easy. We don't know what you guys are going through.
But this takes a lot of stress off. It does. It takes a lot of stress off. Because, you know, I'm here for them and helping them with school and helping them with what they need and try to make them happy. Because I know they miss their mom. And this is just, it means more than just money. It really does. It means more than just money. And I want you all to know that. I really want you to know that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for letting us be a part.
Yes,
And letting
of
us
course.
be part of your village.
Of course. You never know when the gates are going to open. Like you say, you pray and He will provide. You trust, He will provide. You obey and He will provide. Yeah.
Trust in the Lord.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'll share a story with you. So, my late husband passed at the age of 35, and we had kids, and they witnessed it and they seen it, and they're part of this movement, and it was probably the hardest thing that they could have ever gone through, and my heart breaks for you. But one of the things that I do know, that your mom continued to live on through you.
Yeah. She was 35 as well.
And maybe one day, my daughter, she's 13 now. She just turned 13. I have a son that's 11. You'll give you the strength to push through. And you're a beautiful young lady.
Isn't she?
I can tell that you're smart, you're intelligent. So we'll be praying for you. And just know, we're here for you as well. We're here for you as well. Well, I just want to we're going to just kind of talk with you for a few minutes.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yes.
This is for you.
Thank you. I love flowers. We had our little patio garden. It's still holding in there a little bit.
We're going to ask some questions. It's going to be primarily on you.
Okay.
Because you're not going to get us, right?
You look beautiful. You gotta be. Yeah, as soon as I saw you, I recognized you from that article. And Leatrice was telling me, I said, I remember her article. Yeah, and you won that award with The Spectator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Thank you so
That's
much.
why I say it comes around full circle.
It comes around. And I mean, I'm like when she told me your story, I said, oh my goodness. You know? Oh my goodness. And as I was getting more and more information, I was like, we have to do more. And as I was telling you, you know, it resonates. Charnae, she's our co-chair, and she's also is a widow as well.
Okay.
And so, you know, we're very passionate
Of
in
course.
regards to what we do here at Christ Saves Hearts.
I can tell.
It is a movement that has started due to tragedy. And even within that movement, we learned that we were using it as a way for healing, but then it became so much bigger. It's bigger than us.
Yeah.
It's bigger than our loved ones that we've lost.
Yeah, of course.
It's really about our community. And so when we can get into the position where we can hold each other's hands, we can come together and say, sister, I'm with you. Sister, I stand with you.
Those words are so powerful.
And to know that you're not alone.
Yeah. I just feel that. I mean, I felt it when I was talking to you on the phone. I felt it. And I just, this day I will never forget.
One of the things that we talked about was that when we talk about it, it becomes part of the healing process.
Sure does.
And so with this, I hope that this journey is a part of your healing process, and to know that you will be a part of somebody else's healing process along the journey. Okay. So, Miss Cynthia, thank you so much for allowing us to be here with you today. It's an honor, it's a privilege to be in your presence. I've said it before, I see nothing but beauty, strength, perseverance. You embody so much, and you've taken on a lot. You've been through a lot. Can you share some of the things that transpired in the most recent?
Okay. Samantha has always been a very carefree person. And when she was in school, she loved to dance. She was with the Hillside Dance Troupe. She danced with the Durham Arts Council with Sadia Shakur. And she was a Girl Scout. She ran track. She was a cheerleader for a little while. And I was a single parent since she was 5 years old. And we always strive to, you know, make each other, you know, do the best we could. She was a good student. She did not formally attend college, but she did take some courses, and she was working as a waitress, server at the time. Her first baby was born, which is Denise, in 2010, and they're all born in February for heart babies. And then Dorian, the little boy, he's 7, and Danielle, the little girl, she's 5. And Danielle actually has her mom's middle name, yeah, Danielle. Through the years, you know, we struggled as mother and child, but she never, you know, it was the typical kind of things, you know, which with me, you know, sometimes trying to tell her so she wouldn't have a rough ride, but, you know, of course she didn't want to listen to everything. But I still never gave up on her. And so when she was here, she had come home that Saturday night before Mother's Day after watching some movies with a friend, and she came in the room, in my bedroom, and said, "Mommy, I'm back," which was kind of cool because it was around 11:30, and sometimes she would stay out later, you know, and I was like, great, she's home, you know, and I heard her in the room staring around and so forth, and then all of a sudden I woke up around 2 o'clock, and she had this light on in the other apartment, and she usually doesn't do that. So I came and found her, and she was, you know, not responsive. So I went ahead and gave her CPR and called 911. But a couple of weeks before this happened, she had been telling me that she'd been having chest pain. And I do want to hopefully put this out there for people, especially African American women as well as men. Don't ignore your symptoms, because it may have been just a muscle, or it may have been, you know, gastrointestinal. It could have been anything, but she didn't go to the doctor. And I kept telling her, and she wasn't a fan of going, which, you know, a lot of people have that. But I always advocated for her to take care of herself, you know. So we went to the hospital, and they did everything they could for her. And they said the thing that they suggested was that she had a sudden cardiac event. They couldn't find any other reason for it. And she had been without oxygen for too long before I found her. So this happened on Mother's Day, like the wee hours of morning of Mother's Day in May this year. And because she was an organ donor, they, you know, did the whole process to let her, you know, be alive until that Wednesday, so they could get, you know, the donations. And that was really something that touched me, because we had talked about it maybe once or twice, but I never knew that she actually had gone through with wanting to be a donor. So the donor services let me know that she did, they were able to use her liver and her kidneys. They did have a heart patient, but the patient wasn't stable, so of course the hearts are very fragile, so they can't keep them out for too long before they transplant them. And we had a lovely service for her on May 21st. I've had a lot of support. I've been at Duke, it'll be 38 years next month. And I've had a lot of support through my Duke family. I've had a lot of support through my big family. My mom is from 11 children. My dad is from 10. So we have a lot of relatives, lots of support. And the kids, people have rallied around us to offer, to do what they can. COVID has made it hard because I can't let them just go, you know, with anybody, like they want to take them out to a movie or something like that. We really can't do that right now. But I think they're rallying, and he recognized that Denise was very creative. So we spent a lot of time at the Five Below, at the Dollar Tree, getting crafty stuff, and she's actually done some paintings. I wish she'd come out and show some. But we've done what we can with everything considered to survive. They do talk about their mom, and Denise, I call her, sometimes she doesn't sleep well. And I try to help her through that. And she'll come in my room and tell me I miss my mommy. And I just let her lay there with me, you know. The two little ones, Dorian, he was what we call a mama's boy. He did, you know, feel very close to his mother. And he talks about things sort of in a philosophical type of way. He'll say something about, is that mommy's star up there at night? Or like we say, we take the balloons and when they went to the services, they were very good. I mean, they were brave. And I don't know how your children, but you probably knew that they were going to hold up. And I just tell them, you know, mommy's looking down over us every time they mention their mommy. And I have, you know, I have been stronger than I thought I would be with trying to handle them, because when I look at them, I can't help but see her.
Right.
And it makes you miss her. And it makes you wish that she could be here for the times that they do well in school and the times that they're going to have for holidays in the future. But like you said before, they were only here, we're only here on this earth as borrowed. But I'm so glad I got a chance to have her and to be with her when I was. Yep. But I do want to say this. When Samantha was in the emergency room and I was there, they had a social worker come sit with me while they were doing the things that they had to do. And when it was time for me to visit with her before they took her upstairs, I don't know why this resonates in my mind, but the nursing staff and the doctors, the social worker walked with me, and the other side of me was the attending physician. The nurses and doctors were lined up along the side of the wall as if they were giving me that support. You know, it's like they were saying, you're not alone. Texts and uplifting messages. I have attended Lakeview Missionary Baptist Church, and I get a lot of support from them. Excuse me. So I do have people that I reach out to. Yeah, and they reach out to me. Yeah, and then I have this.
Yes, we have us. Add us to the list.
Yes.
Now, I know. Now this happened in the midst of COVID, and I think for many of us, COVID has affected us. Some people spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially.
Yeah.
With the passing of your daughter, Samantha, and with COVID, how has that impacted you financially?
Financially, with the basic thing is having to want what's best for the children's environment. Like I said, having to move to a bigger apartment. They're growing, making sure that they have clothes and, you know, things that they need. We haven't actually struggled with food so much because they're at an age where, you know, we eat well, and we've never really, I don't know how to say it, but like right now she's eating an apple, and I think I'm a smart shopper. So we haven't really suffered for food, but it's more of the structural things like having a roof over our head. And, you know, I have a decent car, but, you know, like right now I know I need a couple of tires, you know, things like that. And I've managed to budget. I don't do a lot for myself. Like, you know, I want to go to the hairdresser, which COVID, you really can't do a whole lot. I don't know how they're working that now anyway, because the last time I had a hair appointment was in March. So, you know, stuff like that. But I think, you know, having the idea that the winter's going to be better for us because of you guys, knowing that we're going to be in this apartment and we're going to have heat and we're going to have linen for the bed and we're going to have shoes and coats and stuff for the kids, that means a lot. And, you know, I guess God has looked after me the best I could, and now this big blessing from you all, you know, I just don't know what to say. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you
I
said,
live a modest life. I guess I could say that. Like right now, I do want to get, you know, some chairs for the dining table, but I'm a thrift shopper too. You know, I go to two thrift stores and
learn some tips from you.
yeah, pick up. You know, that little footstool right there was $2 from the thrift store. You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I do.
Well, thank you so much. You've inspired me just in this
Oh,
conversation.
no.
Our conversations before. I'm sure, Trinae, you would agree.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually been a blessing to us
Oh,
to
okay.
even allow us to be a part of this journey with you.
Yeah.
Anything that we can do on behalf of Christ Saves Hearts, know that we're here. We're going to travel this with you.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
now
you.
part of the family.
Thank you. Thank you
and
so much.
Like I
Yes.
said, you
I love that.
You listen, the kids, beautiful kids.
Mm-hmm.
To them as well. And so, there's anything that we can do, you just let us know.
Okay.
Okay.
And you know, I always say, if you want to see what a person looks like when they go through adversity, look at their quiet strength, and you'll
Yes.
find their heart.
Yes.
And I can see your heart.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for just sharing that. It was so powerful because not only did you share your story, you educated in the process.
Yeah.